Good morning from Mount Rainier National Park. We stayed overnight in Ashford and today we are going to explore the Paradise section of the park. Good morning from Mount Rainier National Park. Today we are in the Paradise section of the park. We've got some pretty epic views. We're going to do a hike, so see you there. This is Christine Falls, which is a cute little waterfall by the side of the road where you can just park up. We did a very short hike at Narada Falls where you just walk down to the waterfall and then back up. It's not very far and it's not very strenuous, but also not very accessible because it's a slope. Today we are in the Paradise section of the park and we are going to do a hike. We've had some trouble parking this morning. We were trying to get into the 2-hour parking and we had to go around about 4 times before we waited for somebody that was walking to their truck to get a car park space. We managed to get one and we've just walked to Myrtle Falls. We have just done about half of the Golden Gate path hike. but we've just decided to stop and go back because we can't do the circular route that we were intending to do because there's too much snow on the top of the mountain. And we spoke to the ranger and he said it's not worth doing the hike if you don't have trekking poles and proper hiking boots, and we've got trail runners and no hiking poles, so we're not going to risk it by doing the full trail. So we've just done the part of it that has no snow on it. And behind me, I'm not sure if you can see, there is a load of switchbacks that go up to the top of this mountain behind me, which is here, and we're just going to skip that part and do an out and back from here. But where we are right now, there's a gorgeous little stream, there's really lovely mountain views, and we've just been sitting here having lunch, and there's loads of marmots just wandering around up here, so it's been really lovely. Found a lovely lunch spot, and this is our view. So I got Tom to the left of me, and we've got a little marmot to the right. Little marmot brandstall there. He's getting braver. Hi, little marmot. It's been a really lovely trail. Hard, the elevation is hard. There's I can put it on all trails and tell you what elevation we did, but it was hard. There's a lot of steps, because the trail is not great at the top, we can't do the full loop, so we've just got to do an out and back. But yeah, the sun has come out now, it's a little bit clearer. Hoping at some point we're going to be able to see Rainier, because we haven't been able to so far, but there's still terrific views of the mountain all around, so yeah. The trail back down is much easier, and you look out across a wildflower meadow. I think it took us about an hour and a half to walk up to the point where we stopped, and I think it took us about half an hour to walk back down. This route takes you back past Myrtle Falls. You don't get views like this from your Target in Indiana, Rebecca. And we just about saw Mount Rainier as we drank our celebratory coffee. And then we picked up the Paradise Area trails from the Visitor Centre as well. We actually chatted to the ranger who told us which hikes were good. So we did the Skyline Trail to Myrtle Falls, And then we wanted to do Panorama Point via Skyline and Golden Gate, but instead we just ended up doing the Golden Gate up and back, which I think was about 800 feet of elevation. It did take us about 2 hours. We couldn't get to Panorama Point and the Skyline Trail because of the snow. We could have also done this one as well if there had not been snow, but unfortunately there were. On the back of these, quite useful maps. So I can probably show you the route that we did. So we did visitor centre here, and we walked up to Myrtle Falls here, and then we went up Golden Gate, and we were going to join the Skyline and go back round, but there was too much snow on this part of the trail. And the other route we were going to do was from here, go up the Skyline Trail up here to Panorama Point, and then round, and then either come back on the Golden Gate or go around the Skyline Trail. But this from here all the way along here was snow covered, so that's why we couldn't do that route either. But it really depends on the conditions of the trails as to what you can kind of do on the day. Bye from Mount Rainier.